maybe another 3 or even 4 overs here without losing wickets. The heat will only come on if India start to lose wickets. So much about cricket is being just comfortable with the uncomfortable, and run chasers are specifically about that. Don't go anywhere though, Carlos, because there could be a little twist in this story as well.
Yeah, just wondering how much Romario Shepherd can bowl. He's only bowled 1 over. His speeds have been way down in that 1 over. And Jason Holder is one of your death bowlers, bowling his 3rd now, which I agree with, because you can't wait until the death of the game may never reach there. But how much can Romario Shepherd add? You don't want to bowl Austin Chase for 3 in a row. Shamar Joseph just has bowled from the other end, and he only has 2 left. It's going to be interesting to see how Shea Hope's going to maneuver and rotate his bowlers. Surya Kumayadav got the consolidation stage after a flyer. Sanju Samson kept motoring along. He really accelerated, a drop chance, and eventually a half-century out to the sky. He had a nice catch from Shafin Rutherford, littered in between the boundaries. Then it was the Sanju Samson show again. Tilak Varma not staying outside the party, he wanted to get into the dance as well.
He has hit that as powerfully as anything tonight.
This is absolutely crunched away. Marching on here, Team India, in front of this mammoth crowd, and they're being entertained by glorious shots like this.
Themselves in pole position here against the West Indies bowling unit. Just got up to it, Akil. In fact, Shimron Hetmeyer, he climbed. Akil Hussain next to him, gives him the little tap, but out of nowhere, that wicket's come.
Absolutely necessary. Shimron Hetmeyer again. When it's not with bat in hand, it's in the field. A man for the occasion, climbing an imaginary ladder. He stepped a couple rungs up, almost to the height of Jason Holder. Benefactor of that wicket, and ends Tilak Varma's stay. 141 for 4 India.
Hardik Pandya. The job to do with Sanju Samson. Fantastic catch. 7 catches this World Cup for Shimron Hetmeyer. His reaction after taking the catch was priceless. Off the mark, Hardik. Have a look at that catch again.
Runs, catches, good fielding efforts. Hetmeyer's all over it. This is a peach of a catch. Fingertips, great control. So important for the West Indies.
A moment after that where he was mouthing or say it in West Indian. He said, that man hit the ball so hard. He just soldiers on. He's picking his moments to go through the gears, gearing up and gearing down. 1-4-6 for 4.
He's absolutely shelled this. He is having one heck of an evening. Look at this. The contact points again, deep in the crease, and he's pounded it through point. Wonderful shot.
So 5 overs to go. Match nicely poised. 50 runs needed from 30. Well, Sanju Samson holding this Indian innings together. It's been a magnificent innings. 74 from 41. Still a job to be done. 50 to get. And Joseph back in. That's easy for Hardik. Nice little gift on middle and leg, the fine leg up. The 150 comes up.
Well weighted by Hardik Pandya. Have a look at where he meets the ball. Just under his eyes, on the pads. Hardik Pandya has walked into the crease in Calcutta. Ravi Shastri has walked into the calm box for the last 5 overs. It's going to be a firecracker here.
Yes, and Samuel listening. He's quietly listening here because we know in these pressure games what wickets can do. You've got 2 calm heads out there, Pandya and Samson.
Their presence of mind to pick up a couple. There was a collision between the bowler and Hardik. Didn't result in anything untoward, purely accidental. Game has been played in wonderful spurts and it continues that way. But can he find another wicket? We keep saying that every time we talk. It's about West Indies getting wickets and finding a way back in.
That won't help. Such deliveries release the pressure. Good man to have coming in at this moment of time, Hardik Pandya, but just watching Sanju Samson today, there's never been anyone who's doubted his talent, but it's this kind of composure, this kind of maturity that's needed. Shot selection, just his body language, even when wickets were falling around him, first class. And he's scored 74 from 41 and feels he's hardly taken a risk. That's the kind of shot-making ability he has. Some sublime shots from him.
He's looked the part. He's been calm, he's been composed. It almost feels like subconsciously he knows, he believes that he is the man to get this done tonight. Like you said, it just feels like he's not taken any risk whatsoever. He's played very maturely, something that everyone has wanted every time they watch Sanju bat. Just the calmness with which at the moment they're taking singles. Mind you, they need close to 10 runs and over, but it just feels like they know they're going to get it done. That's the body language they have. Comfortably the highest boundary scorer in terms of fours tonight. fast outfield. The pitch feels like it's just getting better to bat on. Probably a little bit of moisture on the top surface of the pitch, the dew on the outfield, all that adds to their confidence even more. I thought Tilak played a blinder as well. Really good innings.
Lucky to get away there. 10 have come off the over. When you see the required rate now, it's 9.6. It's less than what it was at the start of the inning. So they've not allowed that to get away.
It's been a bit of a mirror image, both teams batting. In between they had a bit of a wobble, a couple of good overs, but then one big over they got. And we know in Kolkata, the kind of ground where you can get a few big overs on the bounce.
That's very loose bowling here in this over. 14 runs coming off it. 160 for 4.
Yeah, he's bookended the over with a 4 at the start and a 4 at the end. Errant delivery again, and enough bat on it. Races away for 14 all told in that over. And so it's a 36 now from 24. 6 wickets in hand and firmly in control.
So India slowly but surely getting into a very strong position here. 56 runs coming in the last 4 overs. That's made the difference. Well, Dinesh Karthik mentioned about the innings from Tilak Varma. And he took a lot of pressure off Sanju Samson, played some lovely shots. And it's put India in a comfortable position now. 24 balls remaining, 36 to get.
Right from the outset, Tilak is carrying on from where he left off against Zimbabwe. Got deep in his crease, hit it over mid-off. Most of the shots again without too much risk. That is probably the shot of his innings. He punched it to the left of covers. Just couldn't move an inch, in fact, before he was actually taken off a brilliant catch.
Oh, he's put that down. Jason Holder. How important is that miss? He juggled, and it went to ground.
Yeah, we keep speaking about wickets. Opportunities have come. They just haven't been able to hold on. Gudakesh Moti dropped one earlier, and now Jason Holder. And the big wicket of Hardik Pandya. How crucial, how critical.
That could be massive in the context of this game. It'll happen very quickly from here. 22 balls to go, 34 needed. Can't believe it.
Does have a big pair of hands. How did this one slip out? Juggled it a couple times, just couldn't regain any sort of control.
For his height, it went at a good height. Between those drop chances, there have been some terrific catches. None better than this one. Very little time to react. 1.6 seconds to be exact. Just timed this jump to perfection.
Another extra. DK, what do you put that down to? So many times you would have taken catches like this in extra cover. 9 out of 10 times, perhaps even 10 out of 10 times. Has to be the enormity of the situation, what's on the line. What do you put that down to?
Sometimes as a fielding coach, I've thought about it. Some people drop sitters. It's inexplicable, but on this occasion, did he get his hands into the right position? Was he expecting the ball to come to him? When you know the bowler is going to bowl the wide Yorker line, there's a good chance you'll be in play at covers. So was he concentrating enough? But all things said and done, he's a very safe catcher. It's surprising to see him drop that one.
Very important thing you said there, you know, wanting the ball to come to you. I think the best fielders in the world who turn matches on their head in situations like this, they think exactly that. They'll be expecting every ball to come in their direction, and they want to do something spectacular. Either pull off a run out or take a brilliant catch. You know, they're playing it in their mind. They're visualizing it way before it happens. And when it does happen, it doesn't come as a surprise. Might come as a surprise to many watching. They don't surprise themselves. They're ahead of the 8-ball in the thinking process.
And on the other side, you have someone like Hetmeyer, who's had such a great day on the field. He would be wanting every ball to come to him. He will be like, just give me anything. I'm going to take it tonight. It's been that kind of a night for him. Batted quite nicely. Taken 3 catches. Well, both teams have put down a few. We've seen Gudakesh Moti put down 1. Jason Holder, on the other hand for India, Abhishek Sharma. So yes, both teams have not been great on the field.
All really racing across the turf now. It's breezy out there. 29 of 19.
And in the corner there, you see the fielding coach, Dilip Kumar. I'm sure he'll have a few words to some of the boys. He's someone who makes sure rather that the players take enough catches. They're doing their disciplines in practice sessions quite nicely.
Where's that gone? He had to reach out for that, Hardik Pandya. And a nice way to end the over. 11 of it. So India going along nicely. 171 for 4.
He stays very deep in the crease, Hardik, so he can get the elevation. And also the power. Look at how deep that back foot is. Collapses it so he can get under the ball, perhaps predicting the length of Romario Shepherd.
Using the depth of the crease there, Hardik Pandya, though I personally feel he's looking to hit the ball too hard. That's why the bat is turning in his hands. He almost wants to hit it into Howrah Bridge. He needs to calm down. Jason Holder is someone at the death who likes bowling slow ones, so Sanju Samson should be aware of it. Waiting for the bouncer, looking to hit him over deep square leg or deep mid wicket are good options, or using the pace over third man.
He's played it smartly tonight. Into the 80s now, 82, and still a terrific strike rate, just 46 balls. Most successful run chases, 173, 161, so this will be the highest.
I know the match is not done, and by no means am I saying West Indies are out of it, but it almost feels like a big circle. 2016, West Indies chased down 192. Dew played such a big part when you all chased it down. And today, 10 years later, India on the cusp of doing something very similar, chasing down a huge total.
Yeah, this is something that they've done quite a lot in this tournament, the West Indies. They've gone for the Yorkers quite regularly. Every dot delivery, there's a hush, there's a silence around. And whenever there's a boundary, there's an eruption. As you can imagine, the faithfuls, the thousands of them here, are no doubt looking on.
Both these players have the ability to just clear the fence quite easily, find the boundaries, and that's so important at this stage. When you look at 23 balls remaining, you hit 3 hits to the boundary, and then suddenly the whole game changes on its head. Couple over the line, even more different. Oh, beautifully played. Now that's been a feature of his batting. Now there's class for you. And look at the balance, the timing. How quickly it goes away to the fence. It's a boundary ground here at Eden Gardens.
And with that shot, he goes past Virat Kohli for the highest score by an Indian batter in a chase in a T20 World Cup. He has eclipsed the 82 not out that Virat got against Australia and Pakistan. He's done it twice, 82. What knocks both of them were. But this one, very good so far from Sanju Samson. Even Virat Kohli would stand up and applaud when watching this innings unfold.
There's shots all around the ground, square cuts, straight drives. Just the composure and calmness brought back into the side. He's doing the job on the big day. This is the quarter-final. The winner here goes through to the semi-final. You can see a sense of relief in the dugout there with this partnership going nicely. 2 good back-to-back partnerships. First Tilak Verma, Sanju Samson. Now Hardik Pandya, Sanju Samson, 37 of 23. Onside. Settle for the single. 8 of the over, 179 for 4. There you go, first semi-final. South Africa. Team in form will take on New Zealand. The 2 teams from the Southern Hemisphere will go head-to-head. And it will be on this very ground on the 4th of March, 7 p.m. local. See the crowd already chanting in good spirits, hoping for India to get this 17 runs without giving them any anxious moments. 17 to get off 12. Joseph, the bowler, Pandya on strike.
West Indies have bowled some lovely Yorkers. Considering there's a bit of dew, they've done so well. They've almost been 80-90% on target. See the dew that's there tonight. Never a good sign for a bowler, Samuel.
That's why Hardik was very clear at the toss. Both teams wanted to field first. I beg your pardon, Surya Kumar. And he said it's not an easy ground to defend. Said when things cool down and the dew comes, it's very difficult. And he knows it better than anyone. He's played a lot of cricket here. He played for KKR. BK, when you were there, it has become difficult with the dew. That's in the air. This time he takes it. So sudden hush in the crowd. Hardik Pandya miscuing it.
His second time lucky for Jason Holder. Again searching for the Yorker. Missed it, but Lawful, it was always difficult to get away. Watch it into his massive hands. This time there is belief. Is there life in this contest still? Hardik Pandya goes for 17, 179 for 5.
179 for 5. From Dubey, another big hitter. So Dubey at the crease. Will there be another twist in this contest? 17 needed from 10. Here's Joseph steaming in. And well struck first ball by Shivam Dubey.
Kamar Joseph has been extremely accurate with the Yorker, but this is the problem with the Yorker. You get it wrong even a little bit, and it pings to the boundary. Shivam Dubey playing just his first ball. Low full toss. Got met with. No chance for Robin Powell there.
Yeah, just look at that dressing room and dugout and what it means to them. They're fired up. These fans are as well. Yeah, deep in his crease too, so giving himself some extra bit of time to make contact with the ball.
Finds the fielder this time.
Good shot again, just going straight to the fielder, but Hardik Pandya isn't getting enough under the ball to get the elevation he was looking for. Jason Holder dropping him the previous time, but this time you can see through the emotions how much it meant to him.
Important that Samson gets the strike as well. He's on 87. He's the man who's been in at the crease. Oh, that's in the gap this time. Extremely well played by Shivam Dubey. Just waited on it, opened the face of the blade. An important boundary, so 9 needed now of 7.
Another Yorker, but beautifully played by Shivam Dubey here. The previous one going straight to the fielder, but this one finding the gap. All you can do is put back to ball when someone bowls that ball, and Shivam Dubey has done that nicely now. Such an important boundary. Eases the pressure on Sanju Samson as well. You got to remember, Holder's done with his 4. West Indies need to go to Matthew Ford for the last over. They should back themselves to get it done.
Still 1 ball left. They'll come back for 2 here, which means Samson will keep the strike. So 10 runs coming off that last over. It's 189 for 5, 7 needed of the last.
Seven runs needed, 6 deliveries, wickets in hand, so no issues there. Mario Shepherd in conversation with Captain Shea Hope, conversation between the batters as well. Is there any twists and turns left in this one?
So just 7 needed, 6 balls to go for a place in the semi-final. Whoever wins this will go to Mumbai. So the final over of the innings, it's Sanju Samson on strike. The fielding penalty will apply, so an extra fielder in the ring.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing with only 7 runs to defend. So having an additional fielder in the circle might actually benefit the West Indies in that regard.
Oh, he goes big. Samson wants to finish it off. Into the 90s with a mighty 6. And India need just 1 with the scores tied.
what a shot to get into the 90s and to go within touching distance of a historic victory. India needing that. Sanju Samson, what a shot, 80 meters. He made that look easy. He hasn't played too many big shots tonight, but this one was right up the middle of the bat. Shai Hope calling his troops in, trying to stop the single. And you can see the emotions in that Indian dressing room. It means so much to them.
Yes, a semi-final in Mumbai beckons. You can see everyone up on their feet. It's a special innings from this man. First time past 50 in a World Cup cricket. Now on the verge of getting India past the finishing line. Clears mid-on and finishes it off. Sanju Special Samson, 97 not out, looks up at the heavens and will get a standing ovation when he comes out. Well, he's waited a long time for this kind of innings. He's promised it right through his career, but he's chosen a very important day to get India into the semi-finals of the World Cup.
What a player. There's so much that's happened to Sanju Samson in the last 3 months. But he's come back, and how good has he been? The darling boy from Kerala, he has made it count for the country today. He hit a 50, but he didn't stop there. He's gone all the way. He's made sure he's the man. Thanks the heavens, rightly so. For the 6th time, India have reached the semi-final of a T20 World Cup. 3rd in a row. India's 8th consecutive win in Eden Gardens in a T20 International. So many records tumbling, but the biggest one is Sanju Samson, and what a story it has been. Wasn't part of the starting 11 in this World Cup. Got his opportunity in the Super 8 stages after losing to South Africa. India needed a change, and he's made it happen.
Yeah, he's not showing his emotions, but deep inside he's a very, very happy man. And the team will be happy for him. They know how good he is and what he's capable of. Back in the team, he's not let the selectors down, he's not let the support staff down, and he's not let the captain and his fans down. A place in the semi-finals for India. With a Samson special, 97 from just 50. And all-round a good batting effort. Good partnerships through the middle. Tilak Verma played his part as well. And big relief for India to get into that Final Four, where they'll take on England in Mumbai.
Yeah, an iconic knock, no doubt. It will go down as one of those magic moments in tournaments to come. It will be spoken of all around the country. It will reverberate for such a long time. A wonderful batting display from Sanju Samson. It's not how you start, but it's how you end. And he's ended this game on an exclamation point. Unbeaten on 97 from just 50 deliveries. And he's answered all of his critics in fine style. Spare thought for the West Indies as well. It's the first time that they've lost here at Eden Gardens. They were dismantled by that man, Sanju Samson. India winning by 5 wickets and securing another semi-final berth. What a blockbuster that one promises to be as well. Memorable night here again on this hallowed ground.
Yes, and it's a special ground. They came out in numbers to see the Indian team, to support the Indian team, and now see the Indian team making it to the semi-finals. And they were very calm, they were very composed in the chase, thanks to Sanju Samson. And now they've got a few days off before they take on England in Mumbai on the 5th of March. Always a big relief when you get through to that semi-final, especially when you have to play a knockout game to get there. Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya is waving to the crowd. The support was immense today, as it always is in Calcutta. The dressing room, the players will feel for this man. He'll sleep with that bat tonight. And the Sanju Samson fans, they'll be celebrating. And I tell you what, he's got a few around the globe. His captain too will be very happy. He's backed him and back in the side. He's not let him down on the big day. But overall, DK, what do you make of this Indian performance? Gautam Gambhir, his support staff, they'll be relieved as well.
Oh, absolutely, and they should be. They were pushed after that loss against South Africa. But after that, they made that change. Sanju Samson and Akshar Patel coming in. Sanju Samson showing why he is rated so highly in T20 cricket. It was almost brilliant to watch him just take a deep breath and say, no, I need to be there right at the end, and that's what he's done, because he's got an opportunity and he wanted to get it done. And he knows, his fans know how much this means to him, how long they waited, because this man is capable of so many more knocks like this. Just made it look so easy, risk-free shots, but when it mattered most, got it past the boundary quite easily. He's a darling from where he comes, and tonight he'll be the toast of the nation, and why not?
Yeah, clinical precision. You can describe that innings. The way he placed the ball, timed it, there was power there was placement, there was deft touch and skill. And even though he lost wickets around him, 97 of just 50, made it look easy. Good contributions lower down the order. Tilak Verma, 27 from 15. Hardik played his part as well, 17 from 14. And Dubai, who came out, struck the couple of boundaries in quick time to make sure India got past the finishing line.
Yeah, from a West Indian standpoint, not enough wickets there and too many boundary balls. 25 falls struck. It was always going to be difficult to defend in these conditions, along with the 6 sixes. And so they fall short, weren't able to defend what was the highest score posted against India in a T20 World Cup match. A historic chase. Disappointment all around.